to my channel. January and the new year is just around the corner, so that means it is time to create some January spreads and start planning for the first month of 2021. I've already uploaded my yearly setup earlier, so in case you need some inspiration, I'll be sure to link the video here. In the 2021 yearly setup video, I talked a little bit about how I wanted to start maybe decorating my bullet journal a bit more and overall just to have more fun with it. So that was exactly my mindset when I started creating these spreads. This year I realized that I really enjoyed doing more simple drawings in my themes and decorating my pages with other things like washi tapes or more decorative handwriting. So that is why for January I decided to do these really simple wintry frozen leaves. I've seen a lot of people do blue themes for January, but for me January is such a blue month, if you know what I mean. Also, I've been seeing a lot of snowy pictures and we can only dream of snow here in the dark, rainy Finland. So yeah, I just wanted to have a nice wintry theme to kick off the new year. For the cover page, I wrote January in this thin block letter font that I used a lot in my yearly setup as well. And then did this one big rectangle and drew these branches with some blue leaves coming towards the center. I only used two different colors here. The first pen you see me use is a Archer&Olive Acrylograph pen in this grayish blue shade, and then I also used a grayish teal color zebra Mildliner. I try to make the simple design itself look more interesting by doing leaves in different sizes, and I also varied how the leaves looked. So some I drew like these classic leaves, then in some I only did the outlines, and also I colored some in and added some white details. As a finishing touch, I added some random circles and dots and also some washi tape. I'm not sure if I've ever had washi tape on my cover page before this. To the left page, I also did something that I'm not sure if I've ever done before. I usually leave this page empty, but this time I did this little wintry collage and a quote to the bottom. I printed some snowy pictures on a sticker paper and stick them in the center, and then just started adding some pieces of washi tape and even created a new sticker sheet to match my theme. I'll have this sheet also available in my Etsy shop if you're looking for some bullet journaling supplies for the new year. And also I'll link the collage pictures to the description if you want to print the exact ones for yourself. The quote that I chose for this page is from the movie Frozen, and it says, "Some people are worth melting for." I think this page was a fun addition to all the efficient journaling pages that I normally do, and I actually had so much fun creating it. We're moving on to my monthly calendar page. In December, I tried out this new layout for my calendar and it worked really well, so I decided to do something similar for January as well. I created this small calendar in the center of these two pages. I think the boxes were 2x2 dot grid spaces, so you really won't be able to write anything to the actual calendar, but on the left side I wrote all the days of the month vertically and did a separate column for my personal events and also a content planner. This could be also used for work or school events if you don't happen to be a content creator. Under the calendar, I did my monthly tasks and focus as usual. But then to the upper right corner I did a productivity tracker, which is something that I haven't tried before. I saw someone do this kind of a tracker on Pinterest and I really liked the idea, so I wanted to include one in this setup as well. So in this tracker I have this bar for my productivity level this month, and to the left side I'll write down some productive things that I want to do. So for me these things or mini goals could be like exercise 10 times or release new stickers or something related to my video editing process. But you could write anything you want to do or achieve here. I have 7 levels here, so I'm going to come up with 7 productive things to do this month. And I'm kinda excited to see how this works and if it makes me do more things. I filled the empty space with some more branches and added some washi tape and then moved on to the next spread. On the next page I'm creating a time tracker. Last month I was able to stay pretty consistent with filling this tracker, so I wanted to have one in my January setup as well. The tracker itself is really nothing special. I just have the time on top of this one rectangle and the days of the week on the left side. Last month I only had work-related things in this tracker, but this time I also added exercise and chores. The colors I chose to indicate different activities look pretty similar, so I might need to do like a pattern or something on top of the marker if I can't really tell which activity is which. Next to this I have my expense tracker, and if you have seen any of my setups from last year, then you might already know that this particular page stays pretty much the same from month to month, and this month is no exception. I try to give it a different look by using more color instead of just black fineliner, and I also added these little gray lines, which is something that I'm usually too lazy to do. So maybe this setup turned out a bit more decorative because I'm still on vacation and have so much time for just journaling. So maybe I'll go back to minimalism when I'll go back to work. Who knows? Next we have my mood tracker. For this one I drew this one big circle and some branches, but decided that instead of doing my normal mood tracker in which usually different moods have different colors, I would draw different kinds of leaves. So I numbered a place for each day and then did the legend with the different leaf designs to the bottom. I realized that this looks pretty Halloween-y without any leaves, but I assure you it's going to look better in the end of the month. I also decided to make this light blue border around the tracker, and that was pretty much it. For the habit tracker next to this one, I did a similar header as with the mood tracker, so I used some stamps and then the grayish blue Acrylograph pen for the cursive part. I used again my own stickers here, but decided to use the same Acrylograph pen to color the days of the week and used a white pen on top of the blue instead. It took me a while and a couple of layers, but I think the end result was worth it. And again, there was a little bit of space left, so I filled it with one of the branches. This year I want to start using my bullet journal more for journaling and saving memories, so the next spread that I'm doing is a weekly diary spread. I wasn't sure if I could commit to a daily diary, but I'm hoping to be able to write something at least once a week. I only did the first week of January here because I was thinking of filling the spread as I go. And I really loved the collage that I did on the quote page, so I did another one here just for decoration. The final page in my January setup is of course the first weekly spread of January. I decided to start this from the first day of January, so I did a one-page spread with only Friday, Saturday and Sunday. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do with the page next to this one, maybe the next weekly spread or a master to-do list if I need one. We are getting to the end of this setup. I'm just adding some final decoration to this page. Overall, I really like this setup. I'm so excited to start planning on these wintry pages. I would love to know what did you think of this bit of a new style, so leave me a comment under this video. And here it is, the final flip through of my first monthly setup for 2021. If you enjoyed my video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!